Hello everyone, so what's up? In this video we are going to solve another LeetCode problem. Welcome to our channel. So this is the question that we are going to solve. 238 product of array except solve. So in this question we are given with an array. Let me open the OneNote and let me explain the question. So if you read the question you will find that, one second, yeah. For example, given an array, you have to find the product of array except the self. What do I mean by that? Okay, you take the product. The first thing first, you have to take the product. 4 is a 12. 12 into 2, 24. So the product is 24. Okay, so you have to take the 24 and you have to divide the 24 with each of the elements. Okay, so 24 divided by 1 is 24, and you have to write the resultant array. This will be the resultant array. You have to divide 24 with each of the ith element. 24 divided by 2 is 12. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 24 divided by 4 is 6. Okay, so this will be the answer. This will be the answer of the array. Okay, this will be the answer. This will be the output array. Okay, so you might consider using the division operation to make it simpler. What do I mean by that? You have to find the product now, and then you divide things. Divide 24 by 1, divide 24 by 2. You run a for loop and divide each with each of the ith element. But there is a problem here. In the question, it is already mentioned that you can't use the division operation. As you can see here, it is already mentioned that you can't use the division operation. So what will you do? And you have to do it in big of n time. So you can definitely pause the video and come up with your own approach and comment down the video to share your approach. We will be happy to have you there. But for the sake, you can just pause and try out your own approach. Okay, let's again come to the video. Okay, so what is the approach? Let's discuss the approach. So one and only approach that I am going to discuss in this video is taking suffix and prefix. What do I mean by suffix and prefix? See, you have to take the suffix array and the prefix array. And what are the suffix and prefix array? For example, let's take this 1, 2, 3, 4 this array as input, and what will be the suffix array of this array? So it will be finding the suffix. So finding the product of that element, product of suffix of that element. Let's find the prefix first, because prefix means the previous ones. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The previous of 1 is nothing. 1. Let's keep it 1, and the previous of 2. What's previous of 2? It's 1. Okay, we have to find the product of all the prefix of the two. Okay, of the ith element is the prefix array. So the prefix of 2 is 1. Let's put it there, and the prefix of 3 is 2 into 1. Let's do it again. What will be the prefix of 4? You have guessed it right. It will be 3 into 2 into 1. What is that? It is 6. Let's again take the suffix array. Okay, so what is the suffix array? Okay, you have to find, starting from this back, you have to find the suffix of things. For example, the 4 suffix. You have to product all the suffix of the ith element. That will be the suffix array. So what will be the 4 suffix? It will be 1, because there is nothing. There is no element next to 4. Again for 3 there will be 4, because only 4 is there, and again, and for 2 it will be 3 into 4, 12, and for 1 it will be 12 into 24. It will be 24. Okay, this is the suffix array. So after you got the suffix and prefix array, what will be the answer or the resultant array? It will be just multiply the suffix with the prefix. You will be getting this. 4 2 are 8, 12 into 1, 24 into 1. Okay, this is the resultant array. It's same as this array. Okay, so you got the answer. Now without wasting any time, let's code things up to get a clearer picture of things. So let's start by coding things up. So as you have noticed, what will be the suffix and prefix array initialized with? What do I mean? See, you will be initializing both the array with 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma 1, and then you will be making the changes. Let's start coding. Okay, you will be taking the prefix. You will be creating the vector prefix array and initialized with nums. So it will be of nums of size, and it will be initialized with 1. This is the prefix array, and after that you will be taking the suffix array. You took this, you successfully created the prefix and suffix array, and after that what will you do? You will be traversing in the for loop. Let's skip the first element, means the 0th element, and let's start from 1. But why do I do this? Because you have to the 0th element will always be 1, so we are skipping that because there is no prefix of the first element of the 0th element. There is no prefix. That's why we are starting the for loop with 1 at index as 1. Okay, then let's do it like this. It will be running until the last element. So that's why we have done this condition. We have created this condition, and then it will be increasing. Okay, prefix I. So what will be the prefix I? It will be I minus 1 nums I minus 1. So what is this? What is this line of code? It basically tells the see, you are given with this input array. What will be the suffix? What will be the prefix of things? See, you are finding this. So it will given with 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. So you are starting from this element. This is the 0th element. You are starting from this for the prefix 1. Okay. So how will you be calculating this? You will be calculating the product of these two things, these two numbers. So what is the product of these two numbers? Is 1. Okay. Indirectly you will be calculating this, and for this element you will be calculating the product of this number 2. Again for this is 3 into 2. Why we are doing this? Because the prefix array ultimately captures the product of all the prefix starting from this, and this is technically the previous of this array, this element of this array. So the previous of this element of this array of this position actually is the previous one from this. So we are taking this and multiplying with this. We are ultimately getting the product of prefix of this position. Okay, that's how we are doing things. You can just write down things and see for your own will it work or not. And then we have done the another. Let's create another for loop for the suffix array. Yeah, for the suffix array. What it will be? It will be nums of size minus 2. It will be nums of size minus 2. Why minus 2? Because we are starting from the we are leaving the last position as 1, and we are starting from this, because last position is 1, because the suffix of the last position will be 1, because there is no suffix, that's why it's 1. And then it will be iterating until 0, and it will be I minus minus. Okay, so then what we will be doing? We will be doing the suffix array. Prefix suffix, it will be I plus 1. Yep, again by the same logic you can just try it and see for your own why it is working. You are basically calculating the product of all the suffix of that position of the input array, and again it will be nums I plus 1. We have successfully formed the prefix and the suffix array. It's now time for the answer array. You can create another vector or just put things in either of the prefix or suffix. It will be the same. I will be putting things in a prefix array as the answer and returning prefix. You can create another vector here with the name answer and store the answer of things in that vector, in that array. But for this for without creating extra variable, I will be storing the things in prefix array itself. You can definitely create another array if you want simplicity. That is, let's it will be traversing it will be traversing the every element, so that's why we are not skipping anything. We are basically we are basically multiplying each of the respective prefix and suffix of the ith prefix and suffix. We will be multiplying that and storing it in any of the vector. Storing prefix, store it in prefix. We have successfully created the prefix. Our answer vector here is prefix. We will be returning that. Prefix. So let's say things, will it run or not? Is there any bug or not? Let's see. Okay, there is bug here. Okay, this some spelling mistake. Okay, it has been accepted. Let's click on submit button. Okay, so what is the time complexity? The time complexity, as you can see, there are no nested for loops. Okay, there is only 3 for loop and it will be big often simply. Okay, also, so the alternate approach I am talking about, you can create another vector ans. Same. Yes, we can like this. You can create this, and again you can do this ans, and then put things ans to make it simple. It will be working. It will accept it, and let's submit. Okay, see. So this is our alternate approach. It's making the code more simple and readable. So that's it for now. Let's meet at another video. Hope you like this type of content. If you like it, kindly subscribe our channel, and if you want, you can press the like button if you truly like this type of content. Okay, let's see at another video. Bye bye for now.